I stole the rarest brainrot in Stealer Brainrot. And if you're wondering, no, this is not my base. And sadly, this is my base. As you can see, I have nothing. But by the end of this video, I will have the rarest brainrot and Stealer Brainrot. Enough talking and let's get to the stealing. Within 10 seconds of me being in this new server, I already found my target. The Matteo. And I knew this wasn't just gonna be an easy target, as I knew everyone wanted the Matteo, but I promise I'd do anything in my power to get my hands on that Matteo. Once I saw their base wide open and without a single thought in my head, I just ran in. No plan, no backups. I thought I had it. I thought it was easy. I thought I had won. And as you can see, no. Midway through the escape, bam! I get hit. The Matteo gets sent back to their base. And well, ladies and gentlemen, first attempt was a failure. I bought everything I could from the item shop, traps, gadget, whatever looked dangerous. I set the trap, and then I placed this weird machine thing I found, and for a second, it felt like everything was falling into place. But then, bam! They struck again. Out of nowhere, they sent these weird bees or bugs or whatever, and they deleted everything. Yes, my trap, gone. My machine, gone. My hope, yeah, that too. At that point, I felt completely lost. Didn't know what to do, honestly. But I still had hope. I carried on scouting. Yes, I can see it. It's right there, so close. While I was scouting their base, I got too carried away. Then the owner saw me and literally picked me up. And at first I was like, what's going on? But then once I realized this was a distraction, because their base was open, and while I was being carried off into the sunset like some NPC, the gates open and I wasn't even close. As you can see, attempt number 3 or number 2 is a fail. So I did the sensible thing, which was to leave and join a new server. I decided to go look for another base with the Matteo. I'm gonna 2x this because it's quite boring. As you can see, I found my next target. Let's hope this time I actually don't fail like the last time, and it doesn't take as long. I decided to use the trap method, but then I encountered a problem because I realized to use the trap method, I needed a body swap potion, and I need 10 rebirths, and I have 7. So, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I said so like I had a plan. I have no plan. I don't know how I'm gonna pull this off. If anyone has some ideas, leave some in the comments. While I was thinking of a plan, something crazy happened. They just left. Meaning that 4th attempt was a fail. But then can we really count that as an attempt though? Cause realistically, I didn't even try. After that failed attempt, I decided I'm not gonna quit and I'm gonna go again and look for another Matteo, because I am not a quitter. I am a nigger. Not a nigger, I meant to say winner. Yeah. And I low-key saw this golden Matteo, and since I was already inside the base, my plan was really simple. I was just gonna steal the Matteo and then juke them with my amazing jukes. Bro, I just realized the timer says 120 seconds. Yeah, nah, I'm not waiting 120 seconds. Yeah. While stalking this Matteo like I stalk Ariana Greenblatt, I saw my twin. Wait, no, I don't stalk Ariana Greenblatt. No, I don't know why I said that. That was weird. Out of the blue, and now I'm gonna crash out because he left. Why did he leave? Out of the blue, no. This is like my fifth attempt. At this rate, it looks like I'm going 0 for 10.
In terms of results, Mick, 1 win in 17. It can't go on like this, can it?
It can.
At this point, I was starting to lose hope. I kept asking myself, is it even possible to steal a Matteo? And why does everyone else have it? Until, once again, another Matteo. As I was waiting for the gates to literally open, I swear it just feels like the game trolls me. As I was about to get it so close, they just leave. Damn, bruh. Clearly, this server was the problem. I'm never the problem, I'm just saying. So I just decided to go to another server, and after what it felt to be 1,000 servers, finally I found another Mateo. Swear it took like 1,000 other servers for me to get here. As you can see how happy I was. And quite frankly, I think I hit the server jackpot because look what I saw. I'm not even gonna try pronounce that name because okay, no, let me try. Grape not yeah, I'm not gonna get distracted and I'm gonna carry on with getting my Mateo. And you'll never believe what happened. They both left! As you can hear by the sound of my voice, I was getting angry and angrier, so I just decided to quit. Yeah, I'm gonna quit. Really, you don't rate me if you think I quit, nigga. I never quit, nigga. So loaded back into Roblox, and once again another Mateo. Let's hope he doesn't leave. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. It just randomly opened and closed. But this gave me an overview of what I'm dealing with. Did you see how many people were waiting in line to steal that Mateo? I have to come correct. So, I had to go get the gadget. This time, nothing could go wrong. This had to be perfect. I felt it in my gut. This was the one. No more failure, no more trolling. This is the moment we get the Mateo. It's now or never. For all the times Roblox played me, for all the times Stealer Brainrot trolled me, for every time they left the server right before I got in. Yes, this once for that. I can feel it in my guts. The Mateo, we getting it today. We getting it now. This is the one. This is the one. People will doubt me. They'll laugh. They'll say I couldn't do it. But now is now, and I will get the Mateo. Even if it's the last thing I do. Yes, they will laugh. They will judge. But I will not care. In my eyes, they are too ignorant. Yeah, I don't know what I was yapping about. But let's carry on. Now it's time to make sure the owner doesn't leave. So, I'm just gonna act friendly. Game plan was to act friendly with the owner of the space and make sure he doesn't leave. Then I have to convince him that I would never steal any of his pets. As you can see, I'm talking to our victim. But people just keep butting in on my business. Damn. But the plan has to go on. I complimented him. I said, nice base you have. And then he was like, IKR, which means I know rights if you're new to the stream. And then I was like, what would make him not suspicious of me? Then I was thinking, Then I was thinking. Then I was like, you know, like on some calm stuff. I was like, it would be a shame if someone would steal your stuff, wouldn't it? And then he replied, yup. He was technically asking for it. He just wanted me to steal it. He was just edging me. And there he is. He'll never know what hit him. And ladies and gentlemen, the first phase of my plan was done. Now the second phase was to commence. To lie and say I'd never steal anything so I can gain his trust. And then phase number 3 is to just steal the Matteo. He'll never see it coming. And he just kept on saying, just being arrogant and cocky. Then I'll show him what we do to cocky niggers. As you can see, he is a nigger because he's black. Did that guy just turn into a nigger in the dark? I'm sorry. Yeah, that was a bit out of pocket. I promise I like niggers. Yes. Here, it's now or never, it's now or never. It's now I get the material, no, I take the material, I steal the material amidst all the commotion, and then I steal the material. It's so close, I was so close, and I got the material! After all this time, I got the material! Yes, that was quite emotional. After what seemed to be, 2 days, in fact it was 1 day, after 6, 7, 8, 6 I'm sorry, after 6 or 7 attempts, we finally did it. It looks beautiful, isn't it? They never knew. He didn't see it coming. I told him what we do to cocky niggas. And now I got the last nigga, this monkey. No! No, 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 no!